Alright guys, welcome back to the channel where today we're talking the WWE 2K20 cover star as Skybet are now taking bets on who this year's cover star will be and have therefore released a list of available superstars along with their odds of being on this year's cover. So let's take a look at Skybet's top 10 favourites for this year's game, starting out at number 10 with the soon to be returning Kevin Owens, who's available at odds of 25 to 1. At number 9 we have the WWE 2K15 cover star John Cena, who is also available at 25 to 1, however due to Cena being the cover star as recently as 2015, then I wouldn't expect him to be featured this time around. Coming in at number 8 we have Finn Balor, who I think is someone that would make for a very popular choice with fans, similar to the reaction of AJ Styles last year, with Balor also available at 25 to 1. Now one of the cool things about this choice would be that 2K could opt to include a double sleeve cover, giving you Finn's regular look on one side and then the demon on the other, or they could even go for a lenticular cover that sees him transform into the demon when you tilt the case. At number 7 we have the ego-friendly WWE champion Daniel Bryan, who is also listed at 25 to 1, however due to the fact that last year's game was promoted around Bryan for the 2K showcase, then I wouldn't expect 2K to feature him again this year. Up next we have our first woman on the list with 5-time women's champion Alexa Bliss, who's also available at 25 to 1. Therefore I asked Alexa if we could see her on the cover, and this is what she had to say.
I think so. I don't understand why we haven't had a woman yet on the cover of 2K. And obviously, if you were going to have a woman, who better than the goddess?
Exactly. At number 5 on the list of favourites, we actually have last year's cover star AJ Styles, who again is available at 25 to 1. However, due to him being last year's cover star, then I don't see any chance of him being featured again in 2K20. Someone I could definitely see being featured though is number 4, as we have Braun Strowman available at 20 to 1, which despite not winning the WWE title, Strowman has had a phenomenal year and remains one of the most popular stars on the roster, therefore he's definitely someone that I could see announced for the 2K20 cover. Moving into the top 3, and at number 3 we have the Undertaker, who's listed at odds of 16 to 1, with Taker being someone who's been requested by fans for the past few years as a way to mark his incredible career, potentially coinciding with his own 2K showcase, in which 2K would have a ton of matches to choose from, including both new and returning match types such as Inferno, Casket and Buried Alive matches. At number 2 we have the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey, who despite only debuting in WWE last year has gone on to have one of the biggest first years in WWE history, culminating in winning the Raw Women's Championship. Now Ronda's odds are listed at 10 to 1, which make her the second favourite for the game's cover, and someone who I could see being a very likely option, as due to Ronda being a worldwide star not only in WWE but also outside of the sport, and this could be used to help market the game and bring it to new audiences such as the UFC game's fanbase. Finally, coming in at number 1 we have the man with none other than Becky Lynch. Now unlike the other options, Becky is actually 4 to 9 on, putting her way out in front in terms of the odds, and with the reaction that she keeps on getting each and every week, then you can't really argue with it, as Becky would prove to be a hugely popular choice as she breaks down yet another barrier in the women's revolution and becomes the first woman to be primarily featured on the cover since 2005's Day of Reckoning 2 on the Nintendo GameCube. So there you go, that is Skybet's current odds on who will be the cover star of WWE 2K20, however I do want to point out one obvious omission, as Skybet don't list Roman Reigns in the odds, likely due to the fact that he's off TV battling leukemia. However I still think there's a very good chance that we may see Reigns featured, as it's a good way to keep him in people's thoughts and potentially lead to the Shield 2K showcase that a lot of people have been requesting. Anyway guys, that's my thoughts on that, but let me know what you think in the comments and who you want to see on the cover, whether that be one person solo or a combination of stars like we've seen in the past. Until next time though, all that's left for me to say is I hope you've enjoyed this video, have yourself an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.